Okay, you guys, video number 6. This is actually the first one that I have redone. I took one earlier and I really didn't like it, and the reason why I didn't like it is because it was deviating from the intention. I got kind of in this mode of being where I was just recording and I'm just putting out information, that whole thing, which I think is good. And I think that if I realign with the intent, that will actually make it better. I don't want to just kind of sit over here and give you guys a bunch of my random thoughts to sort of sift through. Essentially, I want to say something worth saying. And if I can't access that, just putting out the information, that's the next best thing. But if I can do both, that's ideal. So, big parts today, lots of gratitude, so much gratitude. I've been brewing so much kombucha. I have 3 gallons of kombucha on hand right now. And I was just sitting on my back porch today, and I was just like, man, it's just so good. I have 2 gallons of mead brewing. I have kefir. Megan and I went and thrashed a mulberry tree last night at about 10 o'clock and brought back probably a pound of mulberries, and I pressed them all out, got the juice, and made mulberry goldenberry kombucha. Wild harvested mulberry kombucha it's gonna be so fucking good. Oh, that was another thing. I just realized this. Something that I'd like to do, because I have a proclivity towards the profane, and not everyone else does. I think I already missed it potentially twice. I know for sure that last time. But I'd like to, as a way of challenging myself, to not use profanity for at least a couple of the videos. It is a part of authentic expression, but I think that it also sends this signal of lack of intelligence. Whether or not that's true or not, that doesn't matter. Simply that the impression is something that I would like to work on, and because that's a fundamental part of belonging. What mask we wear, essentially. It is rooted, these videos are rooted towards simply being authentic. I'm going to reject this call. Sorry, one sec. But it can be, I can be authentic without using profanity. Yeah, lots of gratitude. Profanity, got that out of the way. Man, I'm at 4 minutes. This is great. I've already said everything I had planned to say in a very short amount of time. The intent. Okay, so that was coming back to it. So the intent of these videos is to get content out. But the reason why I want to get that content out is because I want to provide people with tools and services, listening, coaching, conscious advising. Oh my gosh, there's this little bunny that's running up in the woods. It's totally distracting me right now. It's adorable. Oh my God. Sorry, if I keep looking over there, I'm not going to ever get this out. Basically, the services that I want to provide to people and having them get unstuck and be fulfilled. And it's largely through modes. All right, you guys have to see this. I hope this lady doesn't scare it off, but it might. Okay. There it is. Oh. I hope I got that. So, and I hope she doesn't think that was me recording her. Oh. Okay. Conscious advising, tools for people being fulfilled, unstuck through modes of being. It's kind of like accessing, like this morning, just taking the time, taking the gathering attention with what's present in the moment. And it's been a practice for me to look at my life and just simply appreciate that I'm existing. Like, really, like I can feel just that I can feel myself experiencing. And this is a really good question. This is something that came to me recently. And it's essentially just like find a quiet space or a chaotic space. It really doesn't matter. Just any space that you would like to focus your attention on. And just notice like your field of vision. The periphery, everything that you can see. And then relaxing your vision, just sort of like softly focus as much of your attention on what you can see, but like you're trying to see as much as you can see. And it's a sort of relaxing that allows that to happen. And then just notice where you're seeing that. Like, yeah, there's an out there, but what is seeing it? Who is seeing it? Where is the experience of seeing it happening? And how does it feel? Like looking out, like how does that make me feel, But it's not like you ask the question with words. If that helps, like great, but it's like, what is my experience when I look out at the world? What is my experience if I look out the world from my awareness being centered in some place other than, 2 inches behind my eyes? And you can move your awareness. You can literally, access like, where is my point of awareness? Where is my center point of awareness? Like in Aikido, they focus their center point of awareness on what's called the 1 point, or the lower dantian. And the more you can actually center your awareness there, it's like, that's how come those guys can have like 13, 14 dudes pushing on them, and then they can literally just like take a step and throw all of them, because they have their center of gravity balanced on the strongest, most central point on the body. And when you're in force against something, you can't do that. So it's like there's this relaxing into this very strong but subtle power, you know, and I relate to that as presence. You know, and if you can move your awareness into more of a heart space, and you can literally see the world through your heart, literally. I guess it would probably be better said to say that you can experience the world through your heart. It's almost like connecting your visual awareness to your heart-centered awareness. You can literally bridge that gap. Yeah. And it feels good. Like, it feels good to reside there. It feels good to, like, not need anything to make you feel good. Just, like, looking out at the world, like, has it so that, man, this is, like... And this isn't a dualistic perspective either. There is a way to go deep enough that even inside of angst and turmoil, you can still access this, like, even though this is going on, it feels good. And I think a big part of that, twofold. One, you have to be choosing your experience, whatever it is. Not arguing with reality, not arguing with what's so. I heard it recently where it's like, you don't go into a restaurant and look at the menu and ask to order, like, how was it? It doesn't matter. I can say it better myself for my own expression. What's happening is what's happening. In any argument, or any argument with what's happening is an argument with truth. Because it wouldn't be happening if it wasn't the truth. Like, the truth is happening, and it doesn't have to insist. The flip side to that is that we can also create. We can create our relationship with what's happening and create our own meaning. There is parameters for this that I can discuss, like, further in other videos, and I'm sure it'll probably come up more. This is one of the topics that I'm highly vested in. It doesn't mean, like, just be passive to what's happening in your life and just be like, oh, this is just the truth. This is, you know, it's like, the way that I say it is that life chooses and we get to choose with it. I don't get to say if the sun comes up or not, but I get to say if I get up with the sun or not. I don't get to say necessarily what the weather is. At least as far as I know. But things like that, it's like life is choosing. And we have an impact. And the thing that has an impact is what we do. And I think that largely what I do is a product of either choosing or not choosing. "15 seconds, no pressure." All right, yep, that's going to be it. I got to wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. These will become more concise. 4 seconds. I love you all. Take care. Peace.